Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. Oh, we are finally in 2023. Yes, I almost said 2022, but that would be the after. Here we are. And are we still on the Cactus Ball shitty train? I'm 1 foot off, 1 foot on. But what has actually, oh my goodness, hang on, is my microphone a bit off? I feel like it's too loud. Let me know in the chat if I'm sounding okay. I feel like I'm not. Yeah, so I've got 1 foot on, 1 foot off on the the KJ train from hell. Of course, it's typical of me to leave everything important to the last minute. I put off the video that I put out last night, is what I'm referring to. I put that off for so long, and I feel like I did a shitty job in the end. I feel like it needs extra discussion. And as heavy as the topic is, that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to give the video the discussion that it needs because there's a child involved. That's where my heart has been. That's probably what's kept me around, hoping that I could change something for her child, for V. And that's how I always refer to him, by his first name, or first letter of his first name. But yeah, fuck. It is heavy. But there's also stuff I should have put out, these other articles where she writes about screen time. So I'm thinking maybe we could read them. Oh, I will, and you guys will listen to me struggle through it. But timestamps are your friend. If I seem to irritate you, they are your best friend. Also, they should be on a fanny bag. A fanny bag? That's not what they're called, is it? Fanny pack. That's what I was going to make with my merch. The idea is surrounding my head again, and I love it. Yeah. So, should we just sit here and not start the video? I almost don't want to, but we have to. We have to do what's right. Look, I'm putting you in here with me, okay? Because I can't do this alone. I'm just going to put my little intro on now, and I will see you on the other side, guys. Did I say check the timestamps? Yeah, in the description. More info and the links and stuff.
I can't think. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Yeah. I can't. What am I supposed to do?
I am so happy to be in an odd numbered year. This is the kind of year where shit gets happening. Thanks so much, guys, for sticking with me through last year. And I'm just so glad to be moving forward. And I put out another video that wasn't with, how do I say her name? Have I even said, I don't think I've said without a crystal ball vocally using my mouth this year. Gosh, 14 days. 14 days. Maybe I couldn't rock up last night because it was Friday the 13th, but I ended up hurting my neck. And that was really bad because I had to drive to the physio. It's like, how the fuck do you drive to the physio when you can't move the top half of your body? But yeah, they did the dry needling and I just needed a crash. But I wanted to so much come on here because I hate letting you guys down because I let myself down as well. But yeah, so I put out that video and it's sad. It's so sad, isn't it? Like, just that's what we need. Just another video to show how shitty these two are as parents. And I couldn't just leave it with no words because there are so many words that I need to say on this subject. I've been putting it off for so long. Like the Cactus crew, you guys know. I'm always like, I'm going to do this video. I'm going to do this video. But like the pictures themselves, they're just for like, regardless of the topic, for a stranger to have access to that many fucking photos of your child, that's disturbing on its own. Then add in that this is a mother that is taking photos and filming her child. Like there's always a screen in between them. She can never just interact with her child. It's so sad because she is addicted to the screen time. And so obviously there's no boundaries. They have said that they don't discipline him. And I am so worried. Like even just watching my nieces and nephews over Christmas, like it's even more intense than what it was even just a few years ago. I can't imagine being a parent and raising children in this, like every kid just wants to stay on there for a long. Like I can't even talk to my nephew if he's watching his iPad. It's full on zombie scary. Because like he doesn't like the food that you're feeding him. My sister's is like, this is the only way he can get the food down. But Katie did use that as an excuse. But her child is 10. And we have witnessed Katie sitting in a chair and her husband yelling at him. And she doesn't do anything because, it's just, in a way, the iPad is saving him from being yelled at because they just don't have the patience, the temperament, which I have put down to. And like I said, this is all my own opinion. But it's my opinion based on having been myself. Like, gosh, I said it the other day to someone how long it's, I think it'll be 10 years that I'm sober in July, like 10 years off meth. And I was addicted for 8 years. And I just see so much of that in them. And just the mindset as well, where the V is not priority. He's not the number one focus for them. They haven't done the therapy to, acquire any coping mechanisms with their anger. We have seen them both yell. We've seen Toad yell at V and then V run to Katie and then Katie yell at V. And it's like this kid has no one to run to. Oh, and so there's a lot. Oh, thanks, E. Yeah, it's so weird. Like I never really... I think that's like with this channel, like I've been able to be just so open with like surviving DV and then now how long I've been off meth for. Like that in itself is, I'm surprised because the whole, like you go out at night and everyone is on something these days. That's in Australia anyway, but but look, my head is just trying to process everything now. It's like, whoa. But and it's a battle and it takes work, but they are so deep in their addiction. They're just so blinded. Like Katie won't even give up alcohol for the sake of her husband, for his sobriety. He's spoken about, I think fucking Toad's upbringing is way worse than what Katie says she went through with her religious abuse family, whatever she's trying to spin. But what she's spinning now is that she's targeting Meri. Like I just went over there to have a little little, let's see what she's doing now at this moment. And yeah, targeting Meri and saying that Meri is a child ABUSER, and all these kids, I don't know if they're her kids or just the kids in the family, are coming forward and saying, like, she did all this stuff. But I'm like, Katie, and here we are. We're going to use one of Katie's favorite sayings that she hasn't said in a while. And knowing me, I'm going to fuck it up. The hypocrisy is thick. So fucking thick here because we've got Katie fucking Joy, who is an ABUSER herself. Her child is fucking addicted to the screen and she's doing nothing to stop him from this. She's only, well, she's not doing anything to stop it. I can't imagine when they try and get him off it because the breakdowns, I'm going round in circles, aren't I? I'm stuck on the carousel. This is what happens with the brain. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read. Luckily, it's an old article and I've read it a few times, so hopefully I should flow through it. It shouldn't be stop and start. But yeah, it's an article. Oh, there's two. Okay, so we'll read they're from October 2015 when he was 3. And of course, it's about being judged. She's always worried about people judging her, even when she's got a child that's reliant on the screen. But he has to be, and they agreed with me, and I was right. And the doctors, they're not as smart as a mother of a mother that's not caring. I can't drive and this at the same. I can't drive and talk at the same time. Still, some things. Yes, why I'm judged. Because my child needs screen time to eat the screen. No, it doesn't. But that would make more sense. Where do I want to be positioned? Big or small? Big. Big. Size counts, Toad. Size counts. Okay, guys, I'm just going to read it. Hang on. I need a drink first. I feel like I've got like air stuck in the top palate of my mouth. I know, it's weird. It's giving me a weird sound. Okay. That's like, okay, where are we? Yes, this is good. Look at me, middle of the screen, part of the pack, hanging with the article. Okay, so October 17, 2015, Katie Paulson. Look, there's no joy. There's no joy in her name. Oh, shivers. I'm sorry, it's got her child, pictures of her child I forgot about. Every single article, at least 2 to 3 pictures minimum. We know how many articles she was fucking out. Okay. Screen time is the nemesis many therapists, teachers, doctors, and friends tell you is the worst possible thing you can give your child. Is my mic on? Oh, that's sad for you, isn't it? Story time. Everybody get together, get your mattresses. Let's all sit down, pass around. Oh, kick your foot. Kick your foot. Okay. Already lost and fucking it up. Where are we? Not even anywhere. We've only read one sentence. Come on, brain. Serious talk. Serious time for you. When we're out, I see how people look at me and judge my parenting because my child is watching a video while we eat. I see how they shake their heads. Are you fucking watching these people or your child? Your child could be choking. You could be basically feeding your child in the air and he's like trying to eat it and you're looking around. Come on, Bill. I see how they shake their heads and whisper about how I must be a lazy parent not to just engage with my child while we eat. I see it all and I'm screaming inside. I see the judgment. Prior to having my son with special needs, I was the same as them. When I saw parents allowing their child to do this, I would think the same thoughts. I hate how you write. Fuck this sentence. Then I was given a child like thee. Is that not the most fucked up fucking sentence? That is short and not sweet. I'll put this on myself, really. My child was born with a complex disease. The disease nearly killed him when he was 3 months old. He hadn't been diagnosed yet and spent a week on life support, clinging to life as doctors tried to figure out why all his organs were failing. When he finally got diagnosed, the damage was already done. He had, oh my God, I just want to get to the screen feeding bit. Of course, every article, it's rehashing the whole history. He had prolonged low blood sugar for more than 48 hours, and it dipped as low as, insert the number, put your numbers in the chat. Who knows? What is that number? It dipped to as low as beep. I'm actually going to go along with that little game, so I feel like we might need it. When he was the most critical, a blood sugar of beep. How annoying am I? Really annoying. Would kill most people. It did not kill my son, but it did damage his brain. Doctors told us, quote, your child will never be Einstein. They talked about learning disabilities and developmental delays. He was just a tiny baby then, and at the time, I ignored it. As he grew, he fell further and further behind his peers. He seemed to respond excessively to movement, and he would avoid touch and texture. He became obsessed with cars, trains, and I forgot about my anger when I read this shit. I need a punching bag. He became obsessed with cars, trains, and trucks. While other children were playing, he didn't. While other children were playing with toys, my son was itemizing them, lining them up, and organizing them by type. He didn't know how to play or socialize or eat. We tried everything, every single thing you can imagine, every food, every technique, and there was always a strong pursed lip and head shake when food came close to his mouth. That's a lie, isn't it? There was pictures in the video where he's eaten like spaghetti, finished his plate, so happy that he's finished the whole bowl. And then there's other times where she's like, why won't he eat his crackers? Because he's probably teething. I just hate how she's already she's trying to make her son even the memories are soaked in autism stuff. I'm not saying it properly. I wish my brain was more switched on. This sentence. He didn't know how to play, socialize, or eat. What are you doing? Sitting back, filming him and hoping that he just grows up in front of you? Where's the parent input to try and help your child? He didn't know. Yeah, because you didn't fucking teach him. Because what the fuck were you doing? Sitting in your drinking chair, that's what, in my opinion. We tried everything. every single thing you can imagine, every food, every technique, and there was always a strong pursed lip head shake whenever food came close to his mouth. Then, one day, we gave him a phone. He was able to distract himself with an entertaining clip on YouTube or silly dog video. We could sneak the bites in and encourage him to chew. Okay. Her child had, what is it? Here we are, apraxia of speech. She likes to call it oral apraxia. It's just apraxia, okay? Apraxia. Most premature children have this. I think I've gone over this in the video. Underdeveloped motor skills. Chewing and swallowing and using your tongue is all part of that. Like, most premature children are unable to breastfeed because they're unable to latch. Do you reckon Katie had the patience to sit there? Well, not sit there with a phone. After months of exhausting so many possibilities, we sought therapy with professionals to help. You sure they were professionals? The therapist said, quote, your child has apraxia of speech, oral apraxia, severe oral aversion, and sensory processing disorder. I looked at the therapist and had no idea what any of that meant. They explained he's so overwhelmed by all the things around him that he can't effectively process motor movements in his mouth. That does not make sense. He's unable to chew and swallow because he can't coordinate it in his brain. And the only way he can do any of this is if we make the process automatic versus planned. It finally made sense. And Katie put her doctor's hat on and said, I don't need to go to school. Just call me Dr. Paulson. Dr. Joy, that's my name. Put a Katie in front, it's all the same. Okay. All this time and all those judgmental looks from friends, families, and strangers, I had somehow known my child well enough to know he had to be distracted. If V had to plan it on his own, his brain can't do it. He can't chew if he has to think about it. He can't speak if he has to think about it. Everything must be spontaneous, or he has to be significantly distracted by other things to do basic skills. Wonder how you would go if you were distracted by things. But this is sort of like how my brain works, but not how she's saying it. Like, I need music in the background when I'm studying, like the stuff like that, and how I watch TV. Like, I'll watch a movie with the sound down and captions on, and then like my music over the top just makes it way more enjoyable. But then when I do it the normal way, when I have people over, I fucking can't focus. I can't take it in because, like, yeah, I think I need both sides of my brain to be stimulated somehow. So that's your paragraph, and I added my paragraph. So where does that make us now? You're asking the therapist to make sure she can write it on a note to say that you're right on everything. Ba-bum. Oh, I found, while we're here, no, I won't. Should I? I found sound effects. Yes, a whole page where I can just play sound effects and do that the cheap way instead of having a soundboard. I wonder if it would even work. Probably not. Okay, I need a drink, and then I'll find where I am, because there's a lot of words. E, like, good point. E says, how come V could latch, suck, and swallow for 4.5 years? Right? She actually spoke about breastfeeding, even though I believe she stole that article from someone. She said she breastfed until he was 4 or something, but we know otherwise. But yeah, he doesn't seem to have the issues until she finds out that, like, if it doesn't fit the diagnosis. She has such a weird fucking brain. It's just also most kids that are put on like feeding tubes to deal with the digestive issues that she talks about, since like he's not like his digestive system still works even for his fun foods or whatever. What is it? Food for pleasure. He should be getting weaned off that, but he's like been on like 7 years dependent, not even introduced to other foods. It's like when you're stuck like in addiction, your mind, like that's like when Toad turned 50, for example, Katie couldn't believe it. She was like, oh my God, he's an old man. Just no comprehension that she has aged as well. Like they're stuck in this like world where as long as I'm happy and feed my addiction, they don't think outside the box, outside the house, where the whole rest of the world has grown and they're all doing marvelous things and evolved and all this, and you're still the same person sitting in your drinking chair wondering what the fuck happened, because that is the real deal. And until you get help, and like it's just such a different mindset to a normal person, like a mother, for example. She, like Katie's just overridden her whole computer system, her brain, of what's left of it, and it's just damn peas now. There's no substance, and she's meant to be a mother to a 10-year-old and know the dangers, and she doesn't know danger. She puts her child in danger every single day. Still. And then she can sit there and call out Cody and say, oh, he's a narcissist, or this. Bitch, you're the fucking biggest narcissist there is. Your husband is an enabler, but he's also like a victim of hers. Married someone and doesn't get any, there's no relationship there besides the sex, It's like they are just two best friends, but she's not his spouse who's going to love and support him for his life. Like, she won't even quit alcohol. She won't quit drinking so that he can get sober. He's like, and that's the biggest thing. What would Toad be like if he did get sober? He'd be able to get help on his anger issues. Katie is not willing to evolve. She still just wants to hold on to that. It makes her feel good, obviously. And she doesn't want to deal with reality. I've always said, when she's in her funeral waiting room, everything in there, it's like she's reliving her 20s with her makeup and all that. And she doesn't realize how old she is and how disgusting it is when she's perving on young kids on TikTok and stuff. Because she doesn't know she's an almost 45-year-old woman who dresses like, even this when she went and picked up her BMW. The shoes. I couldn't get past the shoes. I mean, they weren't even Timberlands. Oh, that's my karma. Every time I kick my toe, it's like, you better stop talking shit about people. I'm like, okay, but my shit has a fucking heart connected to it. Like, I care about Katie's child more than her. Yeah, I'll go there. I'll take it there. I think we all do. It's sort of almost like when I used to watch Janelle. Like, I didn't care about her. I was holding on for the kids. But yeah, there's nothing you can do when the cameras are gone. Anyway, so imagine Janelle if she was like Katie and just got like fluke story and became this big YouTuber. It'd be funny, but I don't know. I think it'd be a different story. I muted myself. Oh, damn it. And I had to unmute it. Where are we? Here we go. I asked the therapist if it was okay for him to watch a screen while he ate. Sorry, I need a sip. She told me he has to eat, and until we can help him learn to master this skill on his own. Yeah, so not like his whole life to have a screen. You can't even get him to look at you, Katie, when he's got his iPad there. You have to grab him and forcibly hold, like you pull him by his arm. Perform for mummy. Mummy's got her camera out. She's filming you. Don't let the people see that we aren't really close. And he's like, who are you? Everything in our home should stay status. I don't know how to say that. I've never. Oh, okay. We shouldn't interrupt meals and expect him to sit still and eat without distraction. He needs distraction to eat. Well, there's other ways, isn't there, than an iPad? But also, if she was more aware, she would know that he has an addiction. But also, how unaware of her to not know after sharing thousands of photos of him looking at a phone. And then they laugh. They take photos of themselves, of Toad, holding the phone in the air and laughing that their child is reaching for it, crying. What the fuck? And take a picture of it and post that. Like, what? What? But then this is a woman that posts photos of her child in pain after surgery with mesh on his head, and you can see the staples and everything, and he's crying and he's in pain, and she takes a picture and says, we're happy the surgery went well, blah blah blah. He's doing, or like, no, your child is fucking crying and asking for his mum to put the phone down and be a fucking parent. In my opinion, Katie, in my opinion, you know. I felt validated when she told me I wasn't being a bad mother for allowing this behavior. However, it doesn't mean those looks I get when we're out don't sting any less. Well, stop fucking looking. Stop looking around at people and wondering what people are thinking and focus on your child. I don't think you even go out. Really? Even if you were sitting in the kitchen, you know, and the person across the road was mowing their lawn, you'd be like, oh my God, can they see that I'm not being a good mother? Maybe it's your intuition letting you know that you're being a shit fucking mum. But the therapist validated you, and you just need that little bit of validation, and boom, off you go. All year, all life, your child's whole lifetime. It's okay. It's validated. The screen time has been validated. Yeah, I've gone a bit mad, but you would too if you had to read this fucking shit. But I put myself here because there's a point to it. Yeah. To show how shit of a mum you are, you know? Okay, where are we? But then I say, like, how shit of a mum, because you're not even a mum. Toad is a mum. Okay, I'm so lost. Did we only read the first sentence? I see comments on social media under every picture that I've posted. I see comments on social media, and no matter how hard I try to not let it affect me, it does. Then don't post the fucking picture. Parents of children with oral motor processing disorders have to do things differently. It wasn't even something I knew about before being a parent. I didn't realize how hard it was to chew and swallow. I didn't realize touching textures would be so hard for my child that he wouldn't feed himself. I had no clue he would lack coordination to lift a spoon to his mouth to feed himself. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? What? Amongst all those pictures that I shared, I mean, this is only a small handful, there's no picture of Katie attempting to spoon feed her child, watch her child try and coordinate to use a spoon. She puts the fucking food on the tray and then says survival mode and sits back and films it, and then says her child is disabled or something because he can't figure it out. She has this other article where she talks about hating milestones. She hated the doctors letting her know that her child was behind, but she hated the milestones. It made her feel like a shit parent because she didn't know she had to teach her son how to walk or crawl, you know. They're meant to do that by themselves, aren't they? I'm just being stupid, but fuck, is she that dumb? And that's rhetorical because it always is. I know it looks strange to see a 3-year-old being spoon-fed. No, not really. Parents do what they got to do. No one's looking around. You're the only one looking around. I wonder if people think this is strange, that I'm feeding my child in public with a spoon. And he's only 3. But isn't he smaller than a 3-year-old? So he might look like he's 2. You calculate that into your little speculation story. It might seem strange to see a 3-year-old being sped by a spoon. Spoon-fed. Spoon-fed by a parent, or to see me fight him to open his mouth to eat. Or when you see me put my finger in his mouth to scoop out the bolus of food from his cheek. I see these looks. I see those looks. What we're doing isn't normal. What the fuck would you know is normal with a child? This is your first child. However, we're doing our best to allow him to grow and thrive. We are all determined to help him learn to eat. There's only 2 people in their house. Yeah, we all, although her team of doctors might all meet in the kitchen every night and just go over the notes of the day, you know, validate the actions that the mother took, reassure her she's not a bad mother, and then repeat it all again the next day. We are all determined to help him learn to eat because a feeding tube would be a step backwards for us, but one we would take so goodly. No, so we would take it with no question because we filled out the paperwork and we posted that picture as well. Next time you see a parent like me struggling with their child to eat, instead of judging, maybe give them a sympathetic look or a high five. What? I'm going to go up to a mother and give her a high five because I'll say, Katie told me to give you a high five because I see that you're struggling. It's like a high five, pass it on situation. And tell them you understand, but you don't understand, so you'd be lying. Let them know you aren't judging. Eating disabilities are real. Fucking you and your you are the biggest disability in your child's life, Katie, Joy, Paulson. They are hard. Oh, they're hard on all members of the family. Be compassionate and remember, we are all just doing our best. And while you're at it, why don't you like my son's superhero page? Oh, yeah. Okay, I've got to stop scrolling. I'm going to come back to chat. Yeah, I don't think the breastfeeding, like her breastfeeding article, I swear, like she must have stolen it. There's no way that she breastfed him until 3 or 4, whichever it was. Because then, you know, where in the timeline does the I'm almost an alcoholic, but I am an alcoholic as I write this alcoholic soaked article fit? You know, they were getting wasted for the first 2 years of his life. Is that when they were going to church? Maybe the church were like, do you have a drinking problem? And then Katie was like, you're a cult. How dare you accuse me of drinking the holy water? Oh, guys, like, true story. I used to live, not live, but our school was next to like this old nunnery. And they used to make the communion there. Like the priest used to bring, it's really hard. I'm so hard at describing stuff. Like, so you know the communion, how it's in the little circles? Yeah, they push it out from, they pop it out from all these, from the pattern. I don't know. Anyway, we used to eat the bit around it, eat the communion bits that were like, I really suck at telling stories or telling anything or describing stuff because it plays in my mind and then I can't keep up and then I can't find the words for what I'm trying to describe. It's a real struggle. But if you understood what I meant, well done. But yeah, basically not understandable at all. So yeah, should we go over, I might bring up an article just to, I might have bring it up in this one or this one. Hang on, because I can't talk and drive at the same time. I mean, people that can do those things, real stars of the world. One day I could. Oh, is this where we need to go? No. Okay. Oh yeah, and then also because, you know, the screen time situation, not only is her child's brain developed differently, he has autistic, and he has ADHD. Plus he's given ADHD meds, so if he doesn't even need it, buzzing off his face, pushing the addiction. Up, hang on. Oh yeah, so this is an article on autism and screen time. A lot of articles. I think my mouth might be dehydrated from how hot it is. I haven't needed to talk for the past 2 days. I just need another drink. Okay, I'll just quickly go through these. You guys are doing great listening to me, putting up with this. I sound better also in fast mode, like 1.5. Yeah, it's an upside down 9. Okay, brain, let's just focus on what we need to do. Brain, bring it in. Okay, that was my little get in line because shit is about to happen. This is titled, it's an article from 2016, Autism and Screen Time, Special Brains, Special Risks. Children with autism spectrum disorders are uniquely vulnerable to various brain-related impacts of screen time. These electronic side effects include hyperarousal and dysregulation. Did I say that right? Dysregulation. What I call electronic screen syndrome, as well as technology addiction to video games, internet, smartphones, and social media. Oh, and to add, what did they get him for Christmas? They got their 10-year-old son Xbox. So let's just bring it on. More access to online strangers through the games. I really hope they are monitoring it. They don't monitor him on his iPad at all. Mummy's busy. Daddy's busy too. Daddy's trying to figure out if this is the right template for the guitar that he's been making for the past fucking years. Like, get on with it, mate. Okay, because a brain with autism has inherent characteristics that screen time exaggerate. Oh my God, brain. Yeah, my brain, I'm sorry, I can't do big words at the moment. Children with autism will be both more prone to experiencing negative effects and less able to recover from them. Their brains are more sensitive and less resilient. Okay, so screen time acts like a stimulant, not unlike caffeine, amphetamines, or cocaine. Also known that children with autism are often sensitive to stimulants of all kind. It's just weird. Like, when was 2018? It's weird. Like when he was 6, he was put on ADHD medication. Children with autism can't tolerate prescribed stimulants. Okay, I'm going to a different article. This seems more opinion. Okay. Yes, the sleep factor. Children with autism. Autistic children tend to have low melatonin and sleep disturbances. Screen time suppresses melatonin and disrupts sleep. Plus, there's pictures of him, and I've shared this on Twitter and also in videos before, where I've shown that whenever V is using Toad's phone, the screen is like up, like so bright. You can see the glow. And he holds it so close and his eyes almost pop out of his head. Aside from regulating sleep and the body clock, melatonin also helps modulate hormones and brain chemistry, balances the immune system, and keeps inflammation at bay. On top of a child that already has imbalances in his hormones and stuff from hypopituitarism. Autistic children are prone to arousal regulation issues, manifesting manifesting in exaggerated stress response, emotional dysregulation, and a tendency to be overstimulated. Was that the same thing? Okay. Oh, I should have read this before. I read this ages ago, though. Okay, I'm going to a different article. One time. Oh, which one was I using? Oh God, my brain is switched off. My brain is like, this is not even good. You are failing, and I'm going to make you fail more because I'm out of here. Ooh. I can't even find my bookmarks. Okay, sorry, just bear with me. I'm just going to have a little skim. No, that's not working. You've got to do it the long way. Don't ask me why your technology doesn't work for you. That's you, not me. Oh, donuts. I've never had Krispy Kreme. People just like too much sugar. Okay. Okay, so this one's on children with ADHD and screen time. According to research by Common Sense Media. Oh, they sound great. 50% of teens feel addicted. I reckon it's so much more than that. Even just after that, Shyla Rodden going to get her phone, like risking her life. I don't even think she knew she was risking her life, which is even more hard to understand how you can put yourself in that situation and have no idea that you could die from what you're doing. Although I remember when, that Pokemon game first came out, when you had to go, like, obviously I didn't play it because you got to leave your house to go and catch things out there in the world. But people were just like looking at their phone, entering, crossing the road, just like zombies. I'm kind of glad that we did grow up. Well, I grew up in the MS-DOS, one computer per class generation. But I'm kind of grateful that I did, like, because I know that I would be addicted to it. What if I already am and I just don't know? I just have no clue. What was that? What was that accent? Okay, let's just see what chat has to say, because I'm lost in the articles of non-preparation, where I could just scroll and look for stuff that they want me to stop here, but I'm not, because I don't like how you've done this article. Ow! Is this how my life has come to now? Like, I say stuff and then I don't say it right, and then I kick myself and I whinge, and then I come back to the chat and go, "Oi, can you guys just take over from now?" Oh, just having a look at the comments in chat, and Vanda, I so agree. Just how dumb can you be with not knowing that a child would have to learn the coordination to get the spoon to the mouth, just thinking that automatically. But in those pictures, I should get up. Let me get the video. So we'll watch the video without the music. But then I can have some image to show, even though you've already seen it, or if you didn't, that's fine. You're going to watch it now. No. Oh no, this is not it. Oh no. I accidentally left the chat and I came back. Has it ended? Should I end it? Oh, I can't remember how it goes. Oh, I accidentally ended it. I was going to say, with the drinking, she always offered him milk, which is even harder for a child with like that can't swallow and stuff to have milk, because we know, milk makes it all like, what's that, that milk stuff. What does milk do to your saliva? It thickens your saliva up. That would be even harder to swallow, and the residue and everything. She's making it harder by giving him milk, is the bottom line of what I'm saying. But is it working now? Oh, good, Venda, that's good. I can't remember if last time so it just goes black screen. I could edit it out later. Oh, probably I should get offline if that wants me to exit. It just went all black. I hope you applauded. I'll be like, thank God it's over. Someone kicked her off. All right, I got to share this again because I was like, oh, the screen's not sharing. What's happened? Oh, I'm not even in. Well, you can't see the drink here. Let me take myself off. Okay, I'll just go. So, like, 16 months old. Look at this stuff that he was eating, though. This is choking hazard stuff. It looks like corn, like cut from the cob. Are they black beans? Are they a staple in her pantry, the Paulson pantry? Just all black beans? Everything that gets stuck in your teeth? Oh. But I also wonder, like, if Katie herself was a distraction, that's why he couldn't eat, because she's sitting there trying to get him perform through a phone. Maybe if she actually put her phone down and, like, fed the food to him rather than just, oh, he's not eating tonight. Damn, all my hard work gone. But, like, is she even thinking if this is, like, for a baby? Like, is this just her leftovers? Maybe there's something in there, the onion. Maybe it's too spicy or something. Like, I can't imagine her going out of her way to make an extra meal for him. And there's those that's corn again. It's like when he's so happy to eat. Oh, that damn Chewy. This video is like, if you haven't seen it, it's on my channel. It's the latest, like, the latest video. Of course, he's going to eat the ice cream. I mean, it's not ice cream cake. Not everyone's birthday cake is ice cream cake. I just can't, like, how much she shared. Where's that one of Toad? This one is just so ridiculous. It's so sad, man. He's laughing. It's a game. No, mate. Your child is fucking addicted to the screen because you won't get off your fucking ass. You're sitting there. There's times when you can tell he's hung over on the couch and Katie's plomped V down. And what does she do? Taking photos from the other side of the couch. Look at us parenting. We're too hungover and we're watching the footy or whatever. We're watching the NRL draft. We're such good parents. Makes me speechless. Also, because the battery in the iPad is known to cause malfunction to the shunts that are used to drain the fluid from his head for hydrocephalus. Oh, I nearly said it the wrong way again. Hydrocephalus. I know I've been saying it wrong for 2 years. I caught it what it sounded like wrong. But yeah. And then they'll get home from the hospital and he's straight back on his iPad. Look. And he's so little there. He's so little. Why not sit and read a story to him? Why not learn the alphabet? I don't think they played any children's songs, in my opinion, at the Paulson house. I think it was always Kenneth Dyrus or This Is My Fight song, Bring Back My Life song. Mother taking a photo of her child with a phone over and over. And this is the one photo that I included where I didn't censor his face. And I think it was so important to show. They just got discharged from hospital. He got 230 cc's of fluid and drank about 6 ounces of juice. His sugars are stable, thank goodness. People often think Todd and I are paranoid about, they often think, do they? Todd and I are paranoid or that V is just fine. But all this was for him. Was a stomach bug. His body can't handle the stress. For those of us with working adrenal glands, it is just a very annoying day. For V, if not treated properly, it's life or death. Then why don't you create a sanitary environment for him instead of letting him sleep in your bedroom next to locked up cats, next to their fucking kitty litter that always has shit in it because you never clean it, next to the mop that should not be in there? It's all in there because the lazy fucking mum needs shit to be at arm's length away. Let's just call you Amber Portwood number 2. If it's not near the couch or bed, you can't, you just can't deal. That's why you had to move your child into your bed. Then you won't have to get up in the middle of the night. But you'll also be able to share your snotty blanket with him. Also allow the dogs in there to roll around after you've been for a long walk with your sweatiness everywhere, using his Paw Patrol rug to wipe your makeup. And then you put him to bed an hour later. He wakes up with a cold, but hey, you don't even know what a cold sore is, or that it's contagious, or that you could give it to your son. This is all information, new information to you. So if it's so stressful that he could die from just getting the general cold, then what the fuck are you doing? Amplifying the situation to get more attention? In my opinion, yes. Prolonging taking him to the hospital because that would make it more serious and you'd get more attention at the hospital? Yes. That's what I see from my point of view. He is a prop for you, Katie. It's so fucking sad. They were glad we came in. I wonder if you went in with your packed suitcases and your blow-up mattress that's in there every time. And said if he continues to throw up, to come back immediately. Look at his eyes. Look at that. Look at the grip on the phone. He's still in his hospital gown. Or is that his pajamas? Oh my God. It's all so much. Oh, and then the videos. Like this video, she titled this when she uploaded it and put on the Without a Crystal Ball. All these videos, right, and all these photos are from the Without a Crystal Ball business page. Before it was, she had the same pictures and stuff on her Katie Paulson Facebook page, but most of them were shared on her Without a Crystal Ball, because that's the journey that everyone followed of her and her medically fragile child. Mummy blogging. But he doesn't even pay attention to her. He's watching a video of him and his dad. He could care less about Katie. He doesn't know who Katie is. He probably knows the phone screen pointing at him more than he knows his mother's face. She did the same thing with the dogs. She never put the phone down and actually got the dog clean water when it was drinking out of the dirty top of the play equipment down where they keep the hammock, you know, when they went outside. And she's like, look at my dog trying to get water. Well, get it fucking clean water, you bitch. Ooh. Oh, it's sad. It's sad, man. But I feel I needed to do this video. I needed to put words to the video. I didn't want to, like, when I did that video, I felt like I didn't do a good enough job. I left it way till, till one of the last videos of Without a Crystal Ball that I uploaded. And I'm not to say that I won't cover her again, but the bulkness of what I've wanted to get out on her, I've done. And I can't go on and on the carousel from hell, because it's starting to affect me mentally. And there's so much more out there, guys. We're going to all come together and put dishes on our Lazy Susan, and we are going to spin it, and we're going to enjoy what else the world has to offer out there. I think it's so sad that just even looking back, since been covering Katie, how much I have grown as a person, and she's not grown at all. She hasn't grown at all. And that is so fucking sad. That is mental illness. That is deep in addiction. She's not going to change. And that's a sad realization. Because what future does V have? I can only hope now that he's going to school, that someone notices that something's not quite right. And I could be over speculating, but I don't know. I didn't want to leave any unfinished business. And this would have been unfinished business, because this is where my heart is with V. Like I've said, I'm a true empath. So whenever I see pictures of the dogs and the animals and V, I feel that energy, that feeling, that emotion, everything, the heaviness in the photos. And they need to be seen. So they're out there now, and Katie can keep pointing her finger and saying that Meri is a fucking ABUSER. How dare she? Even if she's using allegedly. My gosh. Oh. Yeah, my brain is just filling up with the anger as I sit here and just realize, or not realize, but just everything with him. It's so sad. It's so sad. Because my mum had so much patience for me. I was born premature and I had so many of the same things that V has gone through, especially my digestive system, especially the almost spina bifida, and the weakness and the slow to develop thing. I just always joke that my snail like being a snail is my spirit animal. I go at my own pace, but it really is put down to being born prem and then being expected to develop like everyone else when you were like, you know, you didn't get, like for me, I didn't get 8 weeks in the womb like everyone else. I reckon that's why I like swimming so much. They should get V into swimming. It could help with his lungs as well because I had underdeveloped lungs and swimming helped me with that. Oh, look at her most recent post on IG. Oh no, do I want to? Let me have a look. You're going to make me drive again and try to talk. Oh God, I've gone all like heated. Oh, hang on, where are we? I just need to... Okay, hang on. Come on, brain, let's get it together. Let's have a look at on her Instagram, he said. So white. Oh no, is this the Josh Duggar one? Because I saw it on Twitter. Ah! Oh no. Full stop. Oh no, that's the picture. Where's the post? Oh, my whole, like, my internet is so slow. It's been doing this, like, serious lag time. I reckon it's the heat. Oh, is this the one? Is this what? Let's see. Oh, the pinned one about Sister Wives. Lucky I came back and saw because we would have been reading full stop. I know. Okay. You don't support TikTok, but you've got an iPhone and it's the most traceable you know, stuff in the world. So I wouldn't be worried about TikTok if you're using Facebook. Okay. A bit of smarts in the P section wouldn't go that hard. Oh, whoa. This one? Hang on, you said non-pinned. You're making it hard. Just what? This one. Meri resurfaces. From where? Resurfaces her car? No. Resurfaces the backyard? Friday night. Oh, how old is Meri turning? She looks so good for her age if she is older or younger than you, Katie. Oh, let me just go back because... Oh, she took it down. No, what was it? Oh, I'm sure someone has it. And if I find it, I'll retweet it on Twitter. You guys can follow me on Twitter if you don't already. It's at it's Crystal Bill. Oh, look at this though. Look at this. Where's the whole photo of this? Because she still doesn't know how to do makeup. Oh, what are you doing? Okay. Whoa. Okay. Oh. I'll do a video on Harry next week. And we'll do a bit of story time and you'll be able to hear my beautiful story about how I graced the presence of the prince and how I was almost fucking princess. No, I wasn't, but I brought him a beer in 2003 and I still remember every single detail of it and how gentleman he was and how not gentleman I was. No, I think he was very surprised with my mouth, how my non-princess qualities all came out. But that's what happens when you run into an Aussie chick at a Sunday sesh. I can't even say it properly. Sunday sesh, you know, you go to the pub, Sunday arvo, and you get smashed, like drunk, because that's when the beers are cheap. Okay, so we've ended on that note. But yeah, thanks guys. Thanks everyone for joining me. And I promise now we've done the heavy stuff. Let's get on to doing more stuff that makes us feel good, makes me feel good, and then hopefully it won't, I don't know. I'm just so lost for words at the moment. It's a new year and we're here. Oh, that rhymes. Oh, hey, Jamie. Did you just pop in or have you been in here for a bit? Be like so crap if you just came in and then I ended like it happened last time. She said the mother in Sister Wives. Oh, beat the children. Oh, Meri. Oh, she's referring. Oh, so she literally said, I'm using her word literally, that Meri physically ABUSE'd the children. That is fucked. Well, at least she didn't take pictures of these ABUSED children and post them on the net and think everything's fine and fucking dandy when it isn't. Only ignoring it, Katie, only ignoring your reality will make your situation worse when you decide to pay fucking attention. Thanks, guys. Take care out there, and we will, bring on the new week. We got new topics, new stuff, and new fresh breath of air. Why am I not making sense? Because my brain is reached its peak. Exactly. Without proof, it didn't happen. And Katie's word is not proof. And Katie saying she's got sources is not proof because there's no fucking sources. Who would talk to her with that kind of credibility? No credibility. Take care, guys. I'll catch you next week.